Alright, so I just filmed a video. It's probably all over the place, but I digress. Now, something that has really been on my mind recently is not women in general, but more me trying to discern whether or not God wants me to meet someone. There's probably not many instances where I'm too concerned about this, because I know God broke up my ex and I for a reason. Like, obviously I've found Christ and I am definitely not nearly as lost as I was last year, and I know that I have to be single and on my Paul arc for the next however long, and I have no problems with that at all. But there are definitely some times where I'm either sitting at home or I've just done something really, really cool, and I'd like to be able to share that with a partner or a wife. And I know God will send me someone eventually, but I'm just struggling to make sense of whether or not God is trying to get me to meet someone, or if someone has come into my life and been put there as a distraction. I have no idea how I'm meant to get around that, but I'm finding it very difficult. And the only way that I am, I guess, pushing through is just knowing that if they are sent by God, He will make it so blatantly obvious that they are a gift from Him. For I believe that I am nowhere near ready to be a husband or a father as much as I would like to. I know that I still have so much to work on in order to get there. Whether that's mentally, physically, financially, there is still so much to come that I almost have to believe that everyone that comes into my life is a distraction. And I don't know if that's unhealthy or if through the Christian walk that is the best way to treat things. I'm not too sure. I tried reaching out to my Christian mentor about this and he hasn't gotten back to me, so I'm just spitballing, I guess. Like, obviously I'm celibate, like that has not been difficult at all. And it's probably due to the fact that I have not been counting how many days I've gone without masturbating or watching porn, and that has been very easy. But what has not been easy is wanting a wife. One of my friends from church is probably going to be getting engaged soon. I'm super happy for him. And I think they've been together for like a year, maybe. And so I know how quickly it can happen, and that doesn't scare me. Like, that excites me, because who knows, I could be with someone in a year, which that would be cool. But I also know that I have so much work to do between now and meeting my future wife that it very well could not happen anytime soon. And I have to be okay with that as well. I don't really have any practical steps or advice that I'm following to avoid those thoughts. I'm just kind of winging it as I go. I'm just treating everyone as just like you're just there, I'm doing my thing. And that's pretty much all that's keeping me going at this point. Like, there's not really much else I can be doing in order to avoid those thoughts, because they are natural thoughts. Every man is meant to become a husband, a father, and lead a family. Like, it's not unnatural to want that. It is unnatural to force it, which I am being very diligent in making sure I do not make that happen. And I just have to be patient and keep carrying out God's will for now, and He'll eventually send someone for me, which sometimes that is enough. That's all I need to get through the day, just focusing on God's will and His purpose. But some days my flesh it really just wants to feel that connection, and that's where I have to be very mindful of the people around me, that they haven't been sent by God. He would make it so obvious if they had been sent by God, and that it is just my flesh that is wanting to cultivate something that isn't actually there. And I don't know if anyone resonates with this. I imagine many young guys are probably going through the exact same thing, and it's okay. We just have to remain celibate, focus on becoming strong, masculine men, and then God will eventually bring our future wife into our lives. It just takes time, patience, and faith. And whether it does take a year, 2 years, 10, you just have to believe that it took that long because that's what God's will was. And it'll be hard. Like, it's not going to be easy knowing that people around you could be getting married, having kids, and you've been single for 5+ years. Like, I've only been single for 4 months, basically. And don't get me wrong, I love being by myself, getting closer with God, focusing on His mission. But there are definitely days where I long for that connection. And that honestly comes down to probably not having the right people around me in terms of a brotherhood, mentors, anything like that. Because a wife is not meant to be your life, really. They are an addition to it. They help you to push through on God's purpose, but they are not there to give it to you. And if you do resonate with this and you are feeling the same in the same boat, I do have something coming that will be very, very much up your alley. And I can't wait to share more on this, but that does come in time. And I can't say too much about it yet, but I am very excited. And just speaking about this venture, it gets me excited, and I instantly forget any thoughts that I had about a potential wife or starting a family, because I know what is to come is so much bigger than myself, so much bigger than the world, and it's a true calling from God. And if I were to just ignore it, I wouldn't just be doing God a disservice, but I'd be doing myself a disservice, and then the entire world as well. Like, I firmly believe that this next venture is going to change the world, and I really cannot wait to share too much more. I can't wait to share so much more on this, but that will come in time. It is not quite yet the right time to share more, but I am excited and I can't wait. But on that note, if you are struggling with the need or the want for a wife and to start a family, just know that there is probably a purpose for you that is much bigger than yourself, that once you have found that, you will be so much happier, and any thoughts of wanting or needing a wife, they won't dissipate, but you will feel better knowing that if someone does come into your life, it's because they were sent from God and they are there to help you rather than for them to be your entire world. So if this video did resonate with you and you look forward to hearing what I have to bring, please like, subscribe, comment. As always, I do appreciate any feedback you have to leave, or just if you're excited, just mention that. I would appreciate it. And have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.